What's up, folks? It's been a while since I've posted anything. I'm a busy man between cooking and doing dishes and sleeping and training and working. I don't have much time, and that's a good thing. That means I'm making gains and making money. So, kind of wanted to address something. Damn, windy outside. Anyway, there was a question brought up to me, and it's a little of a debated topic. And that would be the subject of protein. How much protein can a person absorb? How much protein is required? How much to use? So, I'm going to start off with some baselines. One baseline I've always used in bodybuilding was something I had taken from the people that taught me, and that was to consume protein, particularly 25 grams or more, every 2 to 3 hours. And what this will do is this will keep you in an anabolic state. You see, when you stay anabolic, I had to drop my phone, there's a cop right there looking for speeders. Anyway, to keep you in an anabolic state. And when you constantly have that supply of protein in your body on a consistent basis, it's always digested and always breaking down. Your body's never going to want to go into that catabolic state, in which it'll use your own source of protein, your muscles, to fuel itself. So your body's always going to want to deteriorate that muscle. It's going to want to break down that what's on your body that it feels like it doesn't need. So what you do is you trick it by giving it that outside source, and it's going to attach onto it. Now, I made great gains while natural for 5 years doing that, you know, making sure I would eat some protein every 2 to 3 hours. Always did it. Always got results. Got strong, got big, looked good. Now, the question of how much can you absorb, I really don't know the proper answer, but I do have anecdote. I do have my own experience. And since I started working with John, my coach, his diet is unorthodox, to say the least. I probably take in up to or over 400 grams of protein a day now. I have some sittings where I ingest over 100 grams at once. In my time since working with John, I've put on 12 pounds of lean mass. I'm just a lot bigger, a lot meaner looking, a lot denser. Now, a person would say, well, Bill, you're using testosterone right now. Yes, this is true. But 12 pounds in 3 months for anybody at any level is great results. So that's my anecdote, is my personal experience on the matter. I think that if you can afford to eat it and you can afford to put it down, you're going to get more out of it. Here's a fun tidbit, a golden tidbit, as the boogs would say. If you ingest 1.5 grams per pound of body weight, what will happen is you'll spike your body's natural IGF-1 factor, which will cause you to produce more growth hormone in your body. So that's an extra huge benefit. I mean, that's going to give you, that's going to maximize your recovery time. It's going to maximize your sleep cycle. That's going to maximize your body's own fat burning capacity. I mean, growth hormone is the best shit on the planet for the human body. I mean, it is life hormone. It's not just growth hormone. So anyhow, if you can maximize that by ingesting more protein, you've got a huge benefit. So I think the more protein that you keep in your system digesting at any time, like I said, remember that point of every 2 to 3 hours, the more you keep in, the more you're going to get out of it. You've always got the free supply to repair tissue that's broken down. The excess will get converted into muscle glycogen, which is great. I mean, we need that to perform. Now, I find it as a little bit of a benefit. I've been doing this and it's working. I haven't had a performance decrease. I don't use carbohydrates anymore. I let that excess protein turn into glycogen, and I eat a lot of healthy fats. And that's plenty of fuel for me. My pumps are gnarly. I never look flat. So, they say what they want. I mean, it's not a keto diet. I don't think I could pass on a keto strip because of that excess conversion. So there's that, you know. it's all anecdote for me. I really don't have the scientific answer for you, but I can tell you based on personal experience, I've done it all ways, and the more the merrier for me so far. Is it harder on your body? Yes. You have to have the right micronutrients as well. You know, you have to have everything else in order before you do that, or you will put some stress on your kidneys. I do have a little bit of stress on my kidneys and a little bit of stress on my liver. Is it from eating all the protein? Part of it is, but you know what another part of it is? Is cleaning out all the lactic acid from the punishment I put myself through every day. I mean, there are risks and rewards in this lifestyle that we're choosing, you know, of being bigger, faster, and stronger. You know, if we want to be as safe as possible, we could wrap ourselves in bubble wrap and live in a vacuum with an oxygen hose. You know, we could be totally isolated and perfectly safe. So that really doesn't concern me. I think the key points is to know your body, get regular blood work done, you know, and just have some oversight. Have a healthy, balanced diet. Get your micronutrients in, make sure you have enough sodium, make sure you have enough zinc, potassium, magnesium, calcium, you know, and get that through food. Don't supplement everything. So that's really it. That's just the topic, was protein. Got that one, so just kind of wanted to address it. 25 grams every 2 to 3 hours for a male, I think is perfect. That'll keep you in a constant muscle building state. I think the more you put into that, the more benefits you'll get. Like I said before, you get that IGF-1, you get that growth hormone release, you get all kind of good stuff out of it. Since I started doing this diet, I'll tell you, and you know, I'm using the PED, but my blood work is better than before when I wasn't using the PED and I was doing the vertical diet. You know, my liver enzymes aren't as high. My triglycerides are way lower. My creatinine levels are fine. My BUN function was good. Let's see, what was better? My cholesterol levels were a little better. They're still high, but that's not necessarily a correlation to heart health. Talk to Stan Efferding about that. He'll tell you all about it. So, yeah, I mean, I think the diet's possible, and I'm making crazy gains, and I'm not suffering performance. So if you can afford to do it, do it. But do you have to? No. You can build great muscle on a couple 100 grams a day. You know, 25 every few hours. You can do it. It's easily done. Well, guys, that's really all I got for my little rant. If you want me to address another topic, I can. Just leave a comment or shoot me a message on Instagram or something, and I'll address it for you. Thanks.